Traveling the world is usually a top item for anyone's bucket list of things to do. But between the high flying fare, the scheduling conflicts, the mid level manager not allowing you to take PTO, and the sheer amount of planning, it starts to look more and more like a pipe dream. Enter Dollar Flight Club, a cheap flight alert service that handpicks the perfect flight plan for you. The name says it all. Dollar Flight Club procures budget-friendly flight options customized to your preferences. Akin to a dollar store, you can find a plethora of dirt cheap flight options, and they'll be sent directly to your inbox. Think about it. Wouldn't it be great if someone else did all the logistical labor of travel at the lowest cost for you? That way, all you have to do is sit back, wait for those cheap flights to come to you, and then you can start planning all of the fun parts of your vacation. If you want to know how Dollar Flight Club works, as a subscriber, your job is fairly simple. All you have to do is sign up using your Google account, fill out a few details about your traveling preferences, choose your subscription package, and wait for those cheap fares to come flying in. No pun intended. Here's an example of my dashboard as a free member. If you look, a handful of deals are actually locked because of the need for a premium membership or premium plus membership. However, there are a few deals that do show up that are non-free member or premium member oriented and designated for free member. This is a great example. A flight to New York from my home area of Minneapolis. This cheap flight is a $200 savings, and I'm a completely free member. So this is an excellent example of getting a cheap flight, finding savings for no cost at all. In addition to that, though, there's a handful of other deals that I have to actually upgrade to in order to be able to see and book. One great thing about this platform is even as a free member, if you're looking for a way to how to book the actual flight, it's very simple. We only have access to one deal, which is not ideal at all. But if you log in, you can see this easy to use dashboard that shows the exact travel dates for you to book, as well as two buttons either through Skyscanner or even Google Flights. If I click through to Skyscanner, it'll pull up this exact search in which those cheap flights should appear. Let's see what it actually shows. It's loading. It's $224. It has a date of April 26th to May 1st. Let's check that from here, April 26th to May 1st. $206, it's here advertised. It looks like that price has gone up just a little bit, $224, but it is a nonstop flight. It's pretty simple to just see that booking a flight directly through Dollar Flight Club is extremely easy. Beyond that, they also send an email directly to your inbox for this flight alert. And this is one of the examples of a free flight alert, as I mentioned. And so as a free member, you will get this your inbox. By looking at this cheap flight newsletter, you're probably wondering how much does premium cost as well as premium plus. If you click through, you'll see that you can upgrade for $20 for the first year, and then from there, it's $69 a year thereafter. If you look at different flight newsletters like Dollar Flight Club or like Thrifty Traveler Premium or Scott's Cheap Flights, those $45 and $49 respectively per year with no in addition to the initial base year. So you might be asking yourself, what does premium actually get you? Premium gets you access to multiple airports, mistake fares, where you can find extraordinarily cheap deals on flights to things like Europe or Hawaii, as you can see. Ad-free deals, so you won't get advertisements in the newsletter. On free membership, you will have advertisements, and then you'll have actual group pricing and different opportunities to save on cheap flights. To me, some of the biggest pros and cons of Dollar Flight Club are the fact on the pro side is that they do have a completely free tier. If you compare it to other cheap flight newsletters that I am aware of, I haven't come across anyone that has actually a true free tier. Beyond that, also, if you do want to try premium, you can get a 14-day trial. Just click the link in the description below. I'll drop it there. You can try it for 14 days for premium for free. And then you'll also have an introductory, just $20 just for the full first year. But then it does step up to be a higher cost. So that is a con. The other con is, yeah, it's free, but you only get sort of one deal every so often. So you're going to really miss out on some of the best deals possible. A good pro beyond that, though, is that All it takes is one great deal of premium to get your money back or get a 100% return, or even 10 times return on the cost of $20. Imagine if you found a flight that ended up saving you, four or 500 or even $1,000. Beyond that, I also think that they have great insider travel tips and industry reports and good content about travel. With that being said, you don't have as much of a benefit if you don't have the premium membership to have access to just sort of that ad-free sort of experience and the ability to book cheap flights at your own discretion. When comparing it to other options for you to get cheap flight alerts, the other option is Thrifty Traveler Premium. You get $10 off an annual plan by using VIA 10. I'll leave it in the description below as well. This is a great option as well, where you have actually a monthly plan, which is $8 a month. So if you don't want to pay that full, $50, $60, $70, $80, can switch to just sort of a monthly plan, see how it goes, and even try to time out that monthly plan. You can cancel, or it's a 100-day money back guarantee. You can cancel if if you want to try it when you have a flight booking coming up, or you want to go on a trip at a certain time. You try to book it, give it a shot, and see if it'll save you money. The other option that I found that is a great resource that has sort of the all-encompassing, best-in-class cheap flights, as well as the best content and overall the best experience of Scott's Cheap Flights. You can try this free as premium for 14 days as well, for free. And then it's only $49 a year to get on the premium plan. But then they also have a higher tier plan, which is called Elite. And Elite is going to be premium economy, business, first class fares, as well as mistake fares. And that's a bit more expensive, and that prices out to be $199 a year. But they'll find some of the most rare bucket list deals, mistake fares that you can possibly find on the market. If you ever have that dream of flying in a apartment-like first class international flight where you can have champagne and lobster, this would probably be your best bet to find those flights. Overall, I think Dollar Flight Club is a good option to at least try. It's not my personal favorite. I've been subscribed for a couple of years now, and I do believe the flight selection is better off on Scott's Cheap Flights. But if you are on a budget and you don't want to spend money until you understand how some of these cheap flight newsletters work, this could be a good option to see how this ends up as a completely free plan, or even doing the free premium tier. And then if you do feel comfortable spending less than half the cost for $20 for at least 1 year, especially if you're not an avid traveler that travels all the time, you definitely don't need that more expensive, longer term pricing. And if you just know that you're going to take a very big trip or a long trip or a month-long getaway, you can save some money just by doing the $20 for 1 year and book your one cheap flight. Hopefully that's helpful. Please consider subscribing to the Via Travelers YouTube channel by clicking that shiny red button below. Thanks for watching.